Today we are going to talk about the top 10 things you should do in 2022 as a producer or artist. Hey guys, Maxon here, welcome back to a new video. So 2022 just came around the corner and there are a lot of artists and producers out there who just started out or want to improve their work. And today we're going to talk about 10 important things you should definitely do if you haven't already to improve your work. So let's get right into it. So the first thing you should definitely start doing this year is to collect emails. It's very important to build an email list to contact your followers. Of course, you could just make a story post and say that your new song is out or your new video is just released, but it's much easier and more effective to send an email. You can either ask out people for their email addresses, or what I would recommend is to use a mail site like MailChimp, for example, where you tell people that if they go on there and type in their email address and also tell them that in return they will get early access to, for example, loop or sample packs. This is the most efficient way to do it since no one wants to subscribe to something where they don't have a benefit. So the second thing you should definitely try out is to, as a producer, sell beats, or as an artist, sell vocals. For beat selling, I would either recommend Airbit or BeatStars. I've tried out both and I would recommend BeatStars. Since if you have your own website that's not hosted by BeatStars, you can also embed your beat store there and it's very helpful to promote your beats. And as an artist, you should definitely try out to sell rap or singing vocals, since most producers are just like on the producer side and not really like an artist. They usually like to work with vocals, and since the vocals from Splice, for example, are already overused anyway, it's a great way to make some money and also make a name for yourself on the internet. The next thing you should try is to stay consistent and get a post schedule. I would recommend that if you have the time, you post on Instagram every day or every other day, and since YouTube videos are more time consuming, I would advise you to do it maybe once a week on a set date. For example, I'm trying to release every Sunday. Okay, so tip number 4 is very important, and that is that you should really not try to just focus on one thing. Especially when you're just starting out, you don't really know what works. So just try out a bunch of things in your own style and see what works. This way, if you're developing your own style, there's a much greater chance to get a huge audience than just sticking with one thing all the time through. Which of course doesn't mean that you should just stop after 5 videos that don't get a lot of views. The most important thing is still to stay consistent with everything. So if you've done the last things that I mentioned for a while, you can start to make connections and also collaborations. I recently started to make collaborations with producers as well, and this helped a lot to get different people to know me from other audiences and also to get to know other people who are also trying the same thing. Okay, so thing number 6 you should maybe try this year is to get a website. And I don't mean just like a Linktree website or a BeatStars store, but an actual website. I got my own website about 1.5 years ago and I built it without any knowledge with WordPress. I'll also leave the link to it in the description if you want to check out what you can do with basically no knowledge of building websites. And your own website, even as a small producer or artist, is very important since you seem very professional. Okay, so let's get on to the next one. So the next tip helped me out a lot in the past, and that's to release sample packs. As an artist, you could of course just release vocal packs. All the sample packs I have released are for free, but in return, if you want to download them, you have to follow me on my YouTube, Instagram and Spotify first. This way I was also able to gain some more followers and also have the benefit that people are posting videos where they use my samples. So number 8 is something that you can't just do in a few days, but you should do consistently. And that's just to train one thing you want to get better at every day. If you, for example, have difficulties writing songs, you should just try and write a hook every day. In the beginning, you will have a lot of difficulties with writing a good hook or finding a good melody, but over time that improves by a lot. And that's also what everyone is doing just to get better at their craft. So number 9 you should do this year is to start singing or rapping and also record yourself doing it. No matter if you're an artist or a producer, it's very important that you train your voice in order to just quickly record an idea or work with other people. Even if you're just a producer and you don't want to get in front of a microphone, you should still try and sing or rap, since it will also dramatically improve your ability to make good melodies. And it's also very helpful to record yourself, since you can also play around with effects and vocal chains for your own vocal and see how it improves over time. So thing number 10 you should definitely do this year is use every platform available to spread your work and also connect all your accounts. So back in the day you had to have 10,000 followers in order to make links in your Instagram stories, but now everyone can do it. So I would just advise you to link your YouTube on Instagram and make it in a story highlight so everyone can click it all the time. And you can also do the same on your YouTube channel, so people can just quickly navigate to your beat store, to Instagram or to your Spotify. Since it's very difficult to transfer followers from, for example, Instagram or TikTok to YouTube, you should just start out right away with doing this and also tell people to go there and also tell them a benefit why they should do it. And this way you can gain much more followers across all platforms. Okay, and that's pretty much it for the video. If there's anything important that I missed, just let me know in the comment section, and if you like this video or have any questions, let me know as well. And if you guys are interested in more music content, check out my Instagram. All the links are in the description. And of course, if you guys found this helpful, also consider subscribing. See you guys next week. Bye!